What's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? As you can see, I'm not actually in my normal place. I am actually in Hawaii. Yeah, that place that has a hurricane currently coming towards. Hurricane Lane made a smart decision. Actually, I'm here on a family holiday. I was meant to do the Spartan race. If any of y'all have heard of that, I was meant to do that, but apparently they are canceling it. Yay. So I was meant to do 2 races in that, but yeah, well, unfortunately, that's not happening. Well, at least at this stage, at least as of Friday, here, it is not happening. So that's kind of sucks. But I did say, that Azshara, the Azshara Warbringers, sort of animated short was meant to be coming out while I was away, and that's why I kind of bought all this stuff just to make sure that if it did come out, I was going to be all over it. Came out a few hours ago, at least on YouTube. It came out a few hours ago. I think there was on a live stream. And everyone that I've heard that's watched it has said it's incredible. That's freaking fantastic. So I am ready to check this out. Hopefully it's a little better than Sylvanas' one, which was basically a cutscene for the game, which was what it was. But hopefully this one is really cool and shows off Azshara, which we haven't really had too much on. So let's have a look. Let's see what she's got. 3, 2, 1. That place looks cool. Yeah, I don't know anything really about Azshara's backstory, so it's all new to me. Ooh. Oh. Oh, so this is like how the Naga came to be?
Let go. Let go. No! I am queen. This is the empire I built. It is over.
Damn. That was cool. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is gonna be like her origins and stuff.
My people.
My queen, we loved you. You betrayed us.
This is my fault. No. 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 This was not the deal I made.
Deal.
I like deal.
Who are you? Show yourself at once.
For 1,000 years, bound beneath these waves, I have watched you. I have tasted your essence.
It's all gone.
You.
Oh, Jesus.
It won't be long now. Your death is near. Only I can sustain
Jeez.
Serve me.
You are nothing.
Nothing. I am a god. Before you walked this land, I ruled.
Oh, oh.
Magnificent.
Serve me, and we will rebuild my empire.
No.
No? You dare! You will die!
No.
A queen! Not a slave. You've watched me for 1,000 years, so you know what I want. Take my people. With them, I will raise an army, conquer your enemies, build an empire as queen. Or let me die, and you will remain here, a prisoner, the god of nothing.
She... That was pretty badass. He's basically like, take my people, but I rule them. I like that. Like, hello? You got a deal. What do you got here? Turning into a Naga. Is that damn eye? Freaking hell.
Arise, Azshara. Arise, my queen.
Dude, is that... Dude. Is that the first time we've seen Azshara like that? I think? Ooh. So I had to do some quick reading up, wiki-wise, just on Azshara and all that, which I should have done earlier, honestly. So I don't know specific stuff. Like, Azshara's always been a bit of a mystery to me. She's always, like, she's popped her head in from time to time, like, obviously when you level through WoW and stuff. But from what I can tell, she has to do a lot with the War of the Ancients, and, you know, obviously the stuff with Prince Fardonis and stuff, and Azuna with Legion and all that. You know, we kind of saw what happened there with his people, and apparently she has to do with like Sargeras and stuff, and when the Well of Eternity got destroyed and all that. And well, I think Fardonis did that, and Fardonis. I think Fardonis did that, and there's a lot of stuff there. I don't know for certain, because I just don't know her lore all that much. But it intrigued me a lot seeing that. Intrigued me a lot, and like you saw, like she made it. I think what she wanted to cleanse the world Azeroth of the lesser races. That's why she, like Sargeras kind of tricked her into bringing the Legion in, and stuff like that. And I think it's like Xavius is part of it as well. And it's all very interesting. All very interesting. So I'm definitely going to be checking up on that and having a look around on that. But the animation itself, super good, super good. Like it was different than Jaina's, because Jaina's just had this flow to it because it was like a song. It was like it just flowed through it and that was it. Sylvanas' was a cutscene, like for the Burning Intelligence Seal. That was basically all it was. It showed her a bit of her backstory when she got turned into a banshee, but that was it. This one was like the full series of events that basically the flooding of her kingdom, basically sending it to the bottom of the ocean, and then you see that pact she makes with an old god. That was an old god. I don't know which one though. I don't know which one. Like I can never tell with those old gods. Like they all they're all tentacles and eyes and stuff like that. But no, that was very cool, and the way they did it, with the the few jump scares here and there, and the these different things like the fish suddenly pops out and the eyes everywhere. They loved that big eye. They had they're focusing in on Azshara's eyes a lot, and then the fish's eye. So it's just there's something about that. But yeah, I feel like it's very interesting how they waited so long to actually put this out, though. Like, from what I can tell, like I know Azshara's, she shows up in the Shrine of Storms. Is it the Shrine of Storms? It's one of the dungeons she shows up in. And I think she's meant to be in a raid to this expansion. But I never quested. I haven't quested through Kulturas yet, so I don't know if she's actually present through that. I mean the Naga's everywhere. The Naga's there, but she has not shown up yet, other than in that one dungeon, because she's like I don't know if it's like a shadow of her or it's like a specter of her, where a guy's talking to her in a dungeon, like one of the final bosses dungeon. Oh no, the third boss. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was the actual animation was damn good. Like I thought it was fantastic, and like it just had this drama about it. Like especially seeing that final the moments where she's protecting her people. I mean, like if you didn't know anything about Azshara at that point leading up, like you'd think she's a good person. Like, oh, she's protecting her people. It's like no. She's protecting her people because she wants to rule them. Like that's all it is. Like she needs people to be a queen. If she didn't need the people to be a queen, she wouldn't care about the damn people. Like that's not a thing. But she needs a kingdom to rule. So we'll see what that is. But I loved when the old gods basically like you will serve me, and she's like nah, that ain't happening. It's like, you can take my people, you can make them into whatever you want, but I will rule them. And I will get what you want. I will, defeat your enemies and stuff like that, but they are my people. They are mine to rule. I will be the queen. And that's it. Like that, there's no slave here. But yeah. No, I dug that a lot. I dug that tremendously. Just the swag about her, I guess, is a pretty cool thing. The look of it all. I mean, it's still got that Warbringers look. I love that sort of like moving but drawn animation to it. I think it's a cool thing. But I think the biggest thing is it's just exciting to see Azshara getting fleshed out a little bit. Where she pops up throughout WoW and stuff is always interesting. Facing all the damn Naga all the time can be a pain in the ass, but where she pops up is always interesting. So no, it's cool to see her story getting fleshed out. It's cool to see, like that's the great thing about these Warbringers, is that they're taking these characters that people knew about but would love to have seen like their origins a little bit more, and they're showing that stuff, which was pretty cool. Like all the Sylvanas stuff, like we got to see that moment where she got turned into a banshee, even though she power slid into Arthas. Like that's just a bad move altogether, but she power slid. And same with Jaina, like with her father and stuff like that. And you know that they're taking this older lore, you know, the War of the Ancients stuff, like with the Azshara and all that. Like that's old stuff. That's old stuff, but it's still great. Like they started getting a little bit of that in Legion too, and like you know the quests that you do. Think like in High Mountain and stuff that like talk about War of the Ancients and stuff. With Home and all that. Like that stuff's super cool. So I'm glad that they're doing that. And it makes you interested. Like I am more interested in Azshara now. I want to read up on her and see like all this stuff that she's gotten up to and why she's like this. And then obviously like that will add more to the animation as well. Pretty cool. But nah, I mean, out of these three, I mean, I definitely ranked Jaina higher than Sylvanas. So Sylvanas will, that one will be the last one. I think out of pure intrigue, I would say Azshara's was probably the best for me. I think just out of pure intrigue. I knew Jaina's stuff a little more, I think. Azshara's is just, because Azshara's kind of a mystery. Like, she's always been a little bit of a mystery to me. Like, I've never really, like, she's always been in shadow, right? She's always been in shadow. I mean, we saw her, like, her elf form in Azuna. When, you know, when you're Fedonis and you're talking to her, when you're, like, saving yourself, like that quest, if you remember. We've seen her there, and you see her pop up from time to time, but you've never really seen her. But so to have an actual like animation about her is really cool. It's really cool. And you get to understand her a lot more too, which I dig. But I mean, it was great, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, guys, that's it for us. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about the setup. I'm sorry that it's a little bit, you know, not quite what you're used to with the channel. It's just family holiday, and I'm in Hawaii, and there's a hurricane coming. So I'm doing my best. But yeah, no, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. The sub train's still going, guys. Just thank you very much. It's super cool to see. Loving it a lot. I love doing this Warcraft stuff. So it's very cool to do. But thank you very much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you next time. Peace. Bye.